The fourth quarter crime statistics are out. The police have confirmed 6,285 people were murdered in South Africa between January and March of this year. Minister Bheki Cele says while this is a lower figure compared to previous periods, more needs to be done to fight the high rate of violence in South Africa. Athi Mtongana joins us live now. She attended that briefing in Cape Town. Athi, you standing by to speak to Fannie Masemola, the National Police Commissioner, who is particularly concerned about crimes against women and children.
Yes, Dudu, indeed. It remains concerning that in South Africa, continually, when the South African police deliver the crime statistics, that contact crimes, particularly violent crimes and murders, seem to be on the increase, and certainly from the period that they were reporting on today, from January to March, that murders have certainly increased to about 3.4%, a very worrying figure because, of course, this speaks to how many people get murdered in South Africa a day. And you're correct, I am joined by the National Police Commissioner, who's going to shed some light in terms of what perhaps the police are doing then to combat this constant increase, particularly with regards to violent crimes and murders. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsroom.
Thanks, Athi, and your viewers. We have, of course, as we release the crime stats, we have seen that murder have increased with 3%. It is an increase, but much more less than what it was last time. We are doing our best in terms of combating crime, in terms of operations that we are holding countrywide. We ensure that every weekends, especially peak hours where we know crime is happening, we are deployed, and we do, of course, raid your liquor outlets where most of these crimes are happening, which your taverns are mostly where most of the crime is being generated, and they will continue with those weekend operations to make sure that we decrease this crime. But however, take note that not all these crimes happens in public. Some, yes, murder, some happen in public, but some happen in those social environments where police won't be there at all times.
Commissioner, there's also something that came up with regards to decreases in as much as we are now reporting on the increase on murders, but you are reporting decreases, and I just want you to outline some of those areas, and let's start off perhaps with the murders, child murders in particular.
Yeah, there is a decrease in terms of child murders from over 300 to just above 200, and you will also recall that our FCS unit, country-wise, our FCS is one of those units that are doing us proud in terms of crimes against women and children. For children, for the same quarter, the fourth quarter, there is 42 convictions for different crimes against children. And for the same period, there is 125 convictions for crimes against women, various crimes. So it shows that...
Including sexual offences, Commissioner?
Correct. No, yes, correct. But that is a sample taken from the total crimes. Yes, so there's quite remarkable success. But of course, getting a conviction is too late because the crime should have been prevented. So we have empowered our units. You recall last year we boosted the unit FCS with over 300 members. We gave them other tools of trade, and even this year, as we speak, we have got over 400 detectives at Hammaskral Academy undergoing training to become detectives, and out of that, FCS have got a share on its own. But of course also the numbers that we recruited into the service last year of 12,000, we are plowing back. We are deploying them with a view to prevent those crimes that are preventable, especially where we can be able to, we are deploying, and where we can also even, in terms of awareness, make sure that we make, us and the community make proactive measures to make sure that the people are aware that they should look after their children and the people should look after themselves.
Quickly, I'm running out of time, Commissioner. The issue of sexual offences, this includes rape, attempted sexual assault on women and children. What can you tell us there and the reasons for the decrease that you reported?
The decrease that we recorded, you see, always there is this allegation that when it decreases is that we did not report all crimes. We always take all crimes that comes to the police station. The decrease we attribute it to the measures that we put in place to make it to say that at least they can see that there are convictions. Those that keep on committing this crime, they have seen the number of convictions, people that have been sentenced for this crime. We think that goes a long way in making the future culprits to become aware that don't mess up with women and children.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. That is the National Police Commissioner, Fannie Masemola, giving us a breakdown of course, those crime statistics that were reported, the fourth quarter crime statistics by the South African Police.